Hello, my name is Adam Detmeyer, and today we're going to be talking about information security. Just to start things off, we're going to go over what information security actually is. Just a brief definition of information security is defending the information from outsiders or anybody who you don't want to have the information. There are three different types of threats against information security. The first of these is disruption, the second is fraud and theft, and then the third is actually destruction. Let's go over what disruption is. Disruption is more of just a nuisance type of attack. It is something such as changing the physical appearance of a web page, such as defacing it or anything like that. Fraud and theft is pretty self-explanatory. They're just out there to either make fraudulent activity on something like your credit card or steal your money from a bank account or steal your identity. Destruction, you can think of it as corporate espionage. In 2012, there was a computer virus in the Middle East called the Shamoon virus. It was there just to erase the boot files on computers. It took thousands of computers and turned them into scrap metal overnight. Because of this incident, there was a growing need for information security specialists. As you can see by the three ribbons here, this is pretty much the job of the information security specialist. It's security, forensics, and network security. There's a growing demand for them in corporations nationwide and worldwide for that matter. So how do they, and by they I mean the hackers, achieve access now? It used to be that they would just hack straight into the server and get whatever they wanted. Nowadays they're unable to do that, so they go after the employees. They go in through their emails and install malware after the employee would open the emails, and then they would be able to access anything that they want on the servers through that employee's computer. So as technology grows, obviously there's an immense amount of flexibility with the technology. First, I'm going to talk about the cloud. The cloud is a wonderful thing. You can take it, store whatever you want on it. It has a lot of space, but the only downfall with that is that it is managed by a third party, and that could be a potential security risk. Next is the phones. Currently, our cell phones out there, you can access anything, anywhere, online at any time. And then there's also rogue apps in the App Store. A lot of times these are like banking apps where you would put in all your banking information and then hit save, and then they would have all of your banking information. They're fake banking applications simply just to take your money. But how do you control data without controlling the data? And one way that you can do this is third-party suppliers. Nothing you can do can limit access. So the question we ask is, do we want all of our data in one place? The obvious answer is no. Why would I want everything stored in one place? It's easy for everybody to steal. The not obvious answer is, what's wrong with that? With security measures nowadays, it's a lot hard. Like I said earlier, it's harder for them to actually access the servers. They have to go in through an employee, like the old days, to get what they want. So like I said, security is growing every day. But where are we actually going to be going with security is the question. Passwords aren't enough. What do we do? And that's where biometric security comes into play. Biometric security is like an IM, like your iris and everything like that, your fingerprints, so that it is personalized to you and you alone. No one else can access it. That's the idea. But the thing we all have to remember is, on the internet, there is no privacy. Like the Venn diagram off to the side, there's no room for the internet and privacy to coincide. They have to be two separate entities. And the Facebook image on the other side, anything you post on Facebook can be found one way or another. Somebody out there knows how to get it. So just to do a recap, what is information security? It's defending the information from people you don't want to have it. The three types of threats are disruption, fraud, and theft, and destruction. Today's threats are honestly just regular everyday employees. They're people that open an email and don't expect that they are the ones that's giving access to the hackers. The cloud, it's a great thing out there. It's fast, flexible. The only security part of it is it's managed by a third party. The same thing with cell phones. Cell phones is the applications out there in the App Store or Google Play or anything like that. Somebody can just throw something out there and one person downloads it with $1,000 in their bank account and now they don't have anything there. So that's one thing that's bad about cell phones is you can access it anywhere. The next thing is controlling data. We really can't control anything out there on the web. People post whatever they want. People put out there whatever they want. You can only control what you yourself put out. And where are we heading now? The idea is to head to biometrics. That is the safest bet for anybody. It is your own identification. That's why the police, the FBI, that's why they use your fingerprints to identify people.